Well, what drives me is my business philosophy of what is the product I'm trying to deliver. And that product is a home improvement that is valuable, that is aesthetic, that provides the function needed, and which has long-term value for the customer. And I think that last point is really important. You know, you can do a job where you make it look good or you just do something so-so, but to do something that 20 years from now they're going to still be proud of it, you know, that's a special way of looking at the business and what you're trying to get done. And the way I get that done in practice is through some really good people. I just have an awesome crew. I either train people to do the work or I hire them. And an example of like someone trained by me would be Ken. And Ken has been working for me, I guess, 7 years, I think now. And for 2 years, you know, he just worked side by side beside me, and we were just every day building or doing something. And I taught him all the trades, you know, carpentry and trim and tile and electrical and plumbing and all the different things you run into.
Integrity, quality, and durable work. So I learned a lot about the aspect of not just getting business but keeping business, and it's amazing how many people over the last 7 years have either called Porter or actually called me to come and do additional work for them. So that was the best part, or that's been the best part of the experience, is really seeing how people respond to the quality of work.
And he became, you know, really, really knowledgeable and very good at what he does. I hired a guy, Perry, that's just phenomenal in terms of his understanding of this business and his experience. Like, I haven't found anything the guy can't do. And he does everything well. You know, it's like, I go, wow, you're just amazing. He is amazing.
I called Butch and asked him if he needed any help. And he says, well, I know somebody that needs some help. So he told Porter, and then Porter called me, and we went out to lunch, and the next day I went to work for him. And he's the best guy I ever worked for. Oh, he's just mellowed out, and he's the most honest guy I ever met in my life. Tell you the truth. Oh, yeah, he's a really good guy. You won't find anybody more honest than Porter. He's a down-to-earth guy.
He just is a pleasure to work with. He gets after it, gets it done, gets it done right. He has every kind of skill that I could imagine wanting.
Perry is what you call a mechanic. Perry can do anything. You can hand Perry that camera, and if it's not working, and he'll look at it, and he'll look at it, and he'll turn it over, and he'll look at it, and then he'll start taking it apart, and then he'll figure out what's wrong with it, and he'll put it back together again and hand it to you and walk away and not say a word. He can do that with anything that's mechanical.
I've got Bill, who's my supervisor, and Bill is just the most responsible guy. He just takes really good care of everybody that works with us, and he takes good care of the customer, and he schedules things, and he makes sure it's done right, and I'm just so proud of what he does.
Well, that's easy. The nicest thing about Probuild is Porter. You know, Porter makes it easy. He's such a kind man, and he's brilliant. You know, he's an engineer by earlier trade, and that common thread goes through everything. I mean, he looks at everything with an engineer's eye, which is with great detail and precision, and he cares about everything he does. So, you know, my background in the custom work, you had to be that way. So we see eye to eye on that sort of thing. You have to do it right. Otherwise, it's not a finished product, and it's like, you know, you don't want to put your name on it. So we hit it off that way, right off. And, you know, I understand his vision, and it's real easy to carry it out for him. And he likes to hire guys that, you know, the carpenters and all, and other trades that will perform as he needs them to. And I like that as well. So it's easy for me to get these guys to get this work done this way, because we both sort of agree. Just about every turn, you know, quality materials, men that care, craftsmen, really.
I got a new guy named Dave that he started framing when he was 16, I believe it was, and he's been working in the construction business and kitchens and baths and all kinds of trades for most of his life now, you know.
And he and I got to go out a few times, sit down, and talk about what his goals were for the company and how I could possibly join the team here. And just felt like it was a good fit. You know, I interviewed with a lot of builders in the area because I take great pride in my craft, and I wanted to join a company that also did that. And you know, Porter was actually the only guy that I met that I felt really comfortable with. You know, met with some guys that run a big company, and you know, you could tell they have all their systems, but the integrity wasn't there, the quality wasn't there where I wanted it to be. But as soon as I met Porter, I knew this guy was a straight shooter, which I very much appreciate, and that you know, he does not compromise when it comes to doing the right thing and doing it well. And so just felt like it was a really good match. Got to meet the other guys here, and they have a similar ethos, and I really appreciate that kind of work ethic, that kind of standard of quality and the integrity. So I've very much enjoyed working with these guys and excited about where we're going to go in the future.
These guys just do a terrific job. I got a painter named Porter that just does awesome painting work. He just consistently gets it done right. So, you know, it's that team of professionals that really care about product, care about my definition of a product, that really makes this happen. And you know, people that don't care don't last long with me. I don't tolerate unethical behavior, and I don't tolerate shoddy work and things like that. And I just have a philosophy of get really good people, get them to do their jobs well, help them do their jobs well, train them when they don't know. You know, I've been doing this 23 years myself, and I don't think there's anything I can't do or haven't learned or haven't done. And so it's really resulting in some really awesome products that we're putting out now.
And I like that. It keeps me interested. I love the detail. I love all the pieces, and I like making them fit, and I like all the disparate parts that I have to bring together in a day to affect that change. And when it all comes together, which it really always does, it's kind of satisfying. You know, I come home at the end of the day, and I'm usually a pretty happy guy because I accomplished my goals all day.
What I really enjoy the most is seeing the satisfaction of seeing your product develop every single day. You know, one day the wall goes up, another day the wiring goes in, the plumbing goes in. Every day you see your product, and so does your customer. And unlike IBM, where it might be 3 or 4 years before somebody actually saw what I produced, you know, now they get the immediate feedback, and that's really satisfying. It's one of the unique things about my business is that you get to see and feel satisfaction every day from building something, make something happen. You're creating a better environment for somebody in some way, and you know it every day. You know you're doing it well, and you know that they like it. And you know, we just had an instance just this week where the customer saw the foundation go in, and then, you know, the next morning we're up there framing the walls. You know, one day later we've got the material delivered, and another day we're framing walls, and they're so excited, you know, to see their dream coming true. And I'm excited too, to be honest with you. I really get happy for them. Happy for me, but happy for them that they're getting what they need and want. That's just really, it's hard to beat that.